All right, what's up, everybody? Mr. Nathan here with another viewer tutorial for you. So this comes to you from Videxel. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I'm going to put the link to his or her YouTube channel if you want to check that out and like and subscribe Videxel's videos. But Videxel has a request for a tutorial for the song Here With Me by David, D4VD. Awesome song. Hadn't really heard it before, so it was a lot of fun to work on this. But before we move forward, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so we can see the channel grow and so that you have opportunities for your requests to come in through the comment section so that I can make tutorials for you. That's really why this channel exists, so that I can help you play the songs that you love. So what we're going to do today is break down the song. I'm going to give you a quick recap on kind of my signal chain and what I'm doing for my gear and kind of how I'm getting the guitar effects. So I'll put that in after this intro, and then we're going to do a full cover of the song, and that's part of the video you can play back and play along with, and then a full tutorial breakdown of the song. Now, with the tutorial, there are plenty of tutorials out there for this song Here With Me that sound great. What I'm going to do is break down how the song is played live. And I haven't seen any videos on YouTube breaking down exactly how the guitarist for David plays the song live. There's a lot of tracks going. There's bass, there's lots of stuff happening on the record, and you can find other tutorials for those chords, but I've basically spent all of my time breaking down what is being played live. So there's only a few really good live videos of their performances, so I've been painstakingly watching, rewatching, slowing down, pausing, listening with headphones, trying to kind of suss out what their guitarist is doing. Also, I don't know who David's guitarist is, so if you know who it is, comment below so I can check out his stuff. He does a great job creating this cool vibe for this song. So what you're going to see here and why you've come to Mr. Nathan Music is you want to find out exactly how it's played. So basically how I'm going to break it down might not match other tutorials, but it's as close as I feel like I can get to playing the song how it's played live. So without further ado, here is Here With Me. Okay, so let's go ahead and break down this song "Here with Me" by David. So, where we're going to start is we're going to start up here on the 9th fret. And again, I'm just going to go through this really quickly. I'm going to go through where your fingers go. I'm not going to faff about with the chord names necessarily. I'm just going to get you where you need to go to play the live version of this song. So the beginning starts right away with the guitar in with the band. So we're at 9th fret. Okay, so we're on our D, G, and B string. And a lot of these are either just slow strumming through those triads or those 3 notes in those chords, not junking through them, but just nice and slow. And then picking back down. And then we're going to go up to 13, same strings. And then we're going to go to G, B, and E string, 9th fret. And then when we're watching the live version, he's not playing a chord next. He's just going to go to B string 12 and then 11th fret on the G string. So that phrase together is going to look like this. Okay, and then we're going to do, again, this is where we're going to need to bar our pointer finger for this chord. We're going to go ring finger, 11th fret, D string, and then bar with your pointer finger, G, B, and E on the 9th fret. And then we're going to bring our middle finger in to descend that line down to 10. Okay, and then there's the riff. So we're going to go 9th fret, G string, 11th fret, G string, 9th fret, B string, 10 B string, 12 B string. And try to use your pinky for that 12th fret. And then we're half bending, so we're not doing a full bend on 12. We're bending to 13, so we want to get 13, 12. So just a half bend. So practice that weight of that bend to not go too hard, so it's a full bend. So that phrase together is this. Okay, so then it goes again. 13, 12. And that's basically your intro. So now we're into the verse chords where we started. Then we're going to go middle finger, D string, 10th fret, ring finger, 11th fret, G string, pointer finger, 9th fret, B string. So that's the first chord. Then, okay, and then that's our minor that we used in the intro, where our ring finger's on 11. Whole step down. So now we're at 7 and 9. Okay, next chord, ring finger on 7th fret, A string, pointer finger, 6th fret, D string, middle finger, 6th fret, G string. Okay, so that phrase for the verse. Okay, now we're coming up to 11th fret, ring finger 11th on the A, middle finger 10th fret on the D, and then bar 9th fret, G and B. Okay, and then we're going to do our minor 7 chord. Okay, so pointer finger on 9th fret, A string, ring finger 11th fret, D string, and then part of your barring of that pointer finger is going to be the 9th fret on the G string, and then middle finger is going to be the 10th fret on the B string, and then that's going to be part of your bar of your pointer finger. So we should get this. And you don't need to worry about the high E string too much when you're listening to the track. Okay, and then we're coming up to, what was that, 14th fret on the A string, ring finger, 13, D 13th fret. Sorry, I'm trying to do this nice and fast for you guys so you guys can play it. So A string, we're 14th fret. There you go. 14th fret, ring finger, A string. Then your middle finger is D string, 13th fret. And then your pointer finger is 12th fret, G string. Woo! There we go. Okay, and then it cycles back. So that whole phrase of the verse is going to go like this. Then it repeats, and then before the chorus, a major 7 chord. So it's going to be the 7th fret, pointer finger, A string, ring finger, 9th fret, D string, middle finger, it's going to be 8th fret, G string, pinky is going to be on the 9th fret of the B string. And again, you don't need to worry about the high E string. And he just picks through that chord in reverse, starting with that B string. Okay, and then these chords, so this took me a little while. I had to really analyze the live performances, and there aren't a lot, so I had to just watch out for kind of where his fingering was, and then there's a big track behind them, there's keys, there's layered guitars, so you're trying to kind of suss out what he's doing, and this is what I've got. So if you have a different idea of kind of watching those live performances, what he's doing, comment below. We can work together and figuring this stuff out. But I basically have him going up to this chord. It's just three notes kind of within that big track. Pointer finger, it's going to be 12th fret A string. Middle finger, D string, 13. Ring finger is going to be 14, G string. So pointer, middle, ring. Okay. And then we keep our ring finger there, and we move our middle finger up A string, 14, pointer finger, D string, 13. So those first 2 chords. Okay, and then we've got their chord, which is the turnaround chord. So ring finger, it's 11th fret A string, and then we're barring on the 9th fret for D, G, and B on the pointer finger. And then it cycles back. And then after the 3rd time, we don't go to this chord. He does octaves. So you're going to use your pointer and your thumb to pick the A string and then use your middle finger to pluck the B string. So first, we're on 7 and then 9. 7, 9, and then you just descend a half step, pointer finger, but then I use my ring finger on 9th fret B. Full step down. And then back to pointer and pinky. So 7 and 9, 6 and 7, 4 and 5, 2 and 4. And then it's just an A chord. And then he's going to slide up on the G string. So 4 to 6, and then pointer finger on 5th fret B string. So that whole line. And then just a major bar chord on 7, just that B. Okay? Then that second intro, instead of just playing that chord and then going to the 13 chord, he's going to pick out some notes. Okay, so we're going to do that first chord on 9, and then we're going to pluck 12 to 13 on B, and then come down to 13 on G. And then okay, so now we have our riff. Okay, so that riff, starting here, we're going to go bar on the 9th fret, G, B, and E, 13 or 11 on the E string, 12 on the E string, back to 9 on the E string. Then we're going to slide up from 11 to 13 on the G string, back to 11, 9, 11, 11 on the D string with our ring finger. And then now we're in that chord that's going to descend. Ring finger on 11, barring on 9 with our pointer. And then same thing, second time. And then we're back into the verse. And the song kind of is brought down a little bit. Does this 3 times. Okay, and after the 3rd time, we're back to that major 7 chord on the 7th fret. Then the regular chorus. Again. Then again. Then the octave. Okay, sliding up. Major bar chord. And then back to the second version of that intro where we're picking at 12 to 13. Into the riff. And then he goes back into the verse and it's brought way down. Nothing changes, same thing. Does it again. And then in the live performance, we end on that chord. There you go. All right, here's the basic layout for the gear for this tutorial. And this is kind of my standard layout when I'm using the Joyo American. So basically signal chain, I'm going in using the Joyo wireless transmitter right here. These are amazing and, like a lot of Joyo products, really affordable. So I might do a review of those coming up soon. But we're going into the D'Addario tuner and then the compressor by Keeley. It's a mini compressor, and that's just to keep everything nice and even. We're not really using any kind of transparent overdrive for this tone. This is just kind of a custom built overdrive. And then there's the Digitech Whammy Ricochet. None of that's being used for this. And then we go into the chorus, again, not being used. Now here, this is the Strymon El Capistan. So when I was analyzing this tone, he has a really warbly, kind of like old record player type of effect, and it's really saturated with a lot of reverb. So this is Strymon's like tape echo effect, their delay. So I am getting close, but I'm not totally there. So if you know what the effect is that he's using, comment below. I would just love to know what that effect is. Obviously there's a lot of stuff they do in the studio, but even live, which is what I'm basing the tutorial on, he's got that effect going. So I'm basically in this, I'm putting my wow and flutter, which is kind of the warbly effect, all the way up, just a few repeats. And then I've got it in the mix enough to where you hear it and it kind of warbles the effect a little bit, but it's not totally there, but it gets close. And then I have my reverb, which is just from the Flint, and it's using the 80 setting. Decay is up quite a bit around 2 o'clock, and then mix is about noon. So again, it's getting close, but it's not totally there. Also, I've been trying to search the web to find out who David's guitarist is, and I can't find anything out about who he is. So if you know, comment below. I'd love to be able to do a deeper dive into his equipment because he's got a great sound through his Strat. Anyway, this is what I'm doing here. And then the main amp for so many of my covers is the Joyo American. I'm going to put a link in the description for a review that I did, just to kind of give you an idea of what this pedal is capable of. It's super cheap. It's like 30 bucks at the time of recording. And I tried getting the tone for this song using, plugins and much more expensive gear, but it just didn't quite get there. And sure enough, get here, tweak the knobs a little bit, and I think we get really close. So again, if you're interested in the Joyo American, check out the link so you can kind of hear some more of those sounds. It, to me, there's higher tech stuff out there, but for the price and what you get out of that with no cab modeling or IRs needed, it's fantastic. So anyway, and then this is just the wireless unit, but I'm not using that. I'm just using, again, the Joyo, not sponsored by Joyo in any way, but using that wireless transmitter to the guitar. So there's the breakdown of what the sound is, and then I'm playing through the Gibson ES335 and then going straight into Logic. All right, guys, that is a wrap on another viewer tutorial. Hope that was helpful in helping you learn how to play the live version of Here With Me. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Anything you can do like that helps the channel grow so that we can get more and more tutorials out there custom made for you. If you have a song in mind that you want made into tutorial, comment below so that we can see those videos made for you, and I'll do my best to make as many as I can. Thanks so much for watching this video. Remember, listen, practice, play, and repeat. I'll see you in the next video.